Alright, then let's see, you're back on our channel. This is Draw Chronicles, a channel dedicated to all issues of real estate, farming, and more. Today, it's been a while, I expose you guys to issues of farming. But here we are today at the farms. One of our big brothers in the Volta region has been engaged in farming for some time now. We want to come and sit with him to get to know how it is to run farming today in this Ghana, and the problems he's been facing and some of the initiatives that he brought on board that is enabling him to be able to still be in the business of farming. We are here today with Bongo I. Bongo, Wagwan.
Charlie, we give thanks.
Let's say.
Isis.
Wagwan. Our brother is a Rasta man also, so maybe I'll be giving you a bit of the Jamaican flair and all of that.
Mix up.
Yes. Bongo, how is it? How is things?
Bro, everything is nice. We give thanks.
Yeah.
Once there's life, there's hope.
Yeah. Good. One thing is that he's a teacher. He teaches at a government school, and he also is into farming. Why do you choose to do these two things? You've been in the showbiz circle, doing radio, and you stopped and you started farming. How do you blend teaching and farming?
Well, the farming itself, I needed to, because growing up things were not really smooth, food and stuff. So for me, it was like when I grew up, my kids really look for food. So the farming was like the foundation. Like mentally was the foundation, but the finance wasn't there to start alongside the teaching and the radio, the show business stuff. So when the time came, I decided to make the farming the foundation. So that's actually what I do now. Like the teaching and stuff, I see them like part-time,
Part-time, more like community service.
Yeah.
Does it mean that farming is bringing you more money?
Yeah, seriously. If the investment is quite huge, but you will like it when you're able to sacrifice and invest. Though there are some risks and uncertainties, but there's money in it.
Farming.
Yeah, there's money in it. We are hoping to make money when we grow.
Right. So the farms, what are some of the crops or plants we have here?
Okay, we do yam.
Yeah.
We do, that's major, right? We do maize, then we do dry season okra.
Dry season okra on this hard land.
Yes, we have irrigation system for 2 acres, drip irrigation system. We have a mechanized borehole on the field. So the dry season, we use the drip system for okra production. Then the major season we depend on the rain, unless it becomes necessary to push water. So basically, those are the things we do. But the minor things we have, like for family and friends, we have bananas, we have plantains, palm, coconut, oranges, and small stuff, for family and friends. But major yam, maize, then the dry season okra.
Okay. So if I should understand now, it means if anybody wants to engage into commercial farming, the person must be ready to start with have irrigation as a core element in the farming.
Yes, seriously, because I think that should be like backup. Then that also gives you the surety that if anything goes wrong with the climate, because this global warming stuff.
Yeah.
So if anything goes wrong with the climate and it doesn't rain, you can actually supplement with your borehole.
How expensive is to get a borehole, get it mechanized, and connecting? How expensive is it?
Maybe not expensive for big boys, but for small boys like us, yes, really expensive. Because rather you should get one like 20,000-25,000 before you set up your pedestal. You think of the
poly tank before the plumbing job.
Yes. So at least you should have like 60K to have the system fixed.
And you are sure that investing that 60K within 2 to 3 years, you should recoup that money.
You should make that money. That's if the risk and uncertainty is not too huge, then your management is not too bad. Because if I make 5,000 and I chill 4,000 out of it, I wouldn't blame the farm. I should blame myself for the management. Yeah. So it depends on what you want to do and your mindset. But that 60K, you can even farm just one season and make that money. 60K, seriously.
Okay. Yeah. Does the teaching disturb your farming to some extent?
Not really, because I normally come to the farm after school. That's weekdays. For the weekends, it's all mine. But actually, I'll be retiring very early.
From the teaching?
Yes, by 50, I should retire.
You concentrate on farming full time.
Yeah, because you know I have piggery, I have animals stuff, but I'm not into them now.
Why? What is preventing you from entering? Because you've done the is it the pig house or
Yeah.
you have those things all
Yes.
fixed and
Yes. You know, but let's say if I come here in the morning to feed the animals,
yeah.
by the time I'm done, it should be around 11 a.m. Then I can't go back to school by then.
And you don't want to stop the teaching also.
I don't want to stop the teaching
Why?
also.
Why?
For now, you know, my kids' education fund and stuff on there. Teacher salary.
Okay.
It's okay, it's good. But Charlie, my kids won't teach you. Hey, if you want to go teaching, I'll disown you.
I know most of our brothers started with teaching and then they switched
Yeah.
to become a journalist and all
Yeah,
that. You know,
Charlie.
a lot of them.
The teaching, I'm a graduate teacher, but that Charlie, that money is small. Because me at the C block, that money is small. That money, but it's good though.
It's good.
Because that's the foundation.
The community side of things,
Yeah.
trying to impact the lives
Yes,
of
and the
people.
money is good because at least you can pick up some loans and patch up things. So look, the teaching money is good, but me, I'm off big. And I want my kids to have bigger mouths, so they should do something else and make money. Yeah.
You know, farming is not so much, enticing.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I use the right word. Or
Yeah.
the youth are not so much interested in farming. What do you think is the reason why we are not doing that? We have the lands all over.
Yeah.
I know somebody said that you can go to some villages and they'll give you the land for free.
Yeah.
But we are not trying to venture into farming. What do you think is some of the problems why we...
I don't really blame the youth too, because like farming is supposed to be full-time.
Full-time.
Full-time, seriously. You should have some dedication to what you want to do. But now, the youth we have lots of distractions.
Yeah.
We are in school, we don't have like capital, we still need to keep up like our upkeep and stuff. So people want to, but you need capital. Now my problem is, you see, it's scary when like government officials are making noise that, oh, there's war in Ukraine, so we are not getting wheat and stuff. Well, it's crazy. Because look, the money that one person spends on side chick, that thing can finance like 5 youths to farm rice and
Exactly.
Seriously, we have land. Me, nobody supports me. Seriously. Nobody supports me. They say planting for food and job. They see nothing. You understand? So if the government is ready to support the youth, they will farm. But look, I need to keep up. I need to take care of stuff. So the little money you have, you can't push it into farming because risk and uncertainty. That one day, I always highlight that one because you are not assured of making the yields at the end of the season. Anything can happen to the weather. You see? Well, yeah, like myself, I did 12 acres of maize this season and it hasn't rained on my farm for 2 months.
Crazy.
Yeah. But, yeah, God is there, you know?
I want us to bring it a bit more practical. Okay. Let's say you have, I want to farm 1 acre of maize.
Okay.
How much will I spend on getting that done?
It depends on the land you want to farm on. If it's already, like, if land preparation is already done, like stamping, clearing is done. So you're only going to, let's take it from, you're going to plow.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say stamping has been done, you are starting from plowing. So seriously, when you have, with labor, everything, if you have 2,005.
2,500, you can do 1 acre.
You can do 1 acre.
And that 1 acre, how much will you get from it? If everything should be okay.
So let's say if you don't make cry, you should make minimum. If you don't make it, you should make 20 bags.
And 20 bags.
So if you are selling one, number 4 for, let's say, minimum 500 cedis. So 5 times 2.
10,000.
Yes.
So you make almost 300%.
Yeah.
Wow.
People will give you like.
So assuming you have a bad time,
Yeah.
system not too good, the weather, is not too good.
So you can still make 0. Yeah.
I was thinking you're going to tell me 50% or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That the risk and uncertainty is something that I always highlight.
So we need to be psychological about it. That okay, farming, it can bring yields and you can just get 0.
Everything. So you need backup. That's why people are not venturing into farming.
Yeah.
It's just like buying car. If you have money to buy car, you should have money to buy another car if anything happens to that one. If you don't have that kind of money, don't buy car. So the farming, if you don't have any backup to fall on in case things go wrong, you don't venture into it. You commit suicide. Seriously.
Wow. Let's talk about plantain also. Let's say an acre of plantain. How much will I spend to get that done?
I'm not actually into
Okay, let's do
commercial
okra.
plantain. Okra.
Okra.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okra, an acre of okra. If you have, because vegetables need like
Water.
extreme care.
Yeah.
They need. So if you are depending on the rain, then let's say if you have 3,000
for okra.
yes, you should be able to do it.
So it means that if you have an acre,
Because that means you're also working.
Yeah.
Okay, you're also working and adding labor. So if you have 3,000, you should be able to do it.
That is a cool money. And you can get how much out of that 3,000 spent if things should be perfect.
Yeah, it depends on the time. Okra, it can glut the market.
Okay.
Then there are sometimes it's kind of scarce. So if you meet the scarcity, that acre before the season ends, because that acre when you start harvesting, you can harvest for some varieties you can harvest for 2 months. Every 2 days you harvest for 2 months. So you should be making. You can make 30,000. You can make 20,000. Depending on the glut in the market or the scarcity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you have to tell the youth? Charlie, some of us they get the money, but they reach.
Yeah.
What do you have, like a charm that you have for us? It's okay, boys, and you. I know this farm here. Anybody that knows the farm, we are mostly here. We are partying. We are dining
straight up
every time here. We come around. Not all of us are too interested in what you do.
Yeah.
But for the farm side, our Bongo is cooking and everybody wants to come around and have fun.
Yeah.
Everything is from your pocket. It's nice. You're having us around. What do you have for brothers like us that normally come around and we've not even tried to farm?
Yes.
You are here, you give us wisdom or your experience for free as you're doing now.
Yeah.
What do you have for us?
What I would say is I am actually particular about those who have not yet established family. Look, bro, everybody has sense, but conditions around you wouldn't allow you. But let's say I want to farm an acre of maize, then my kid's school fees comes up, somebody gets sick. You can't leave your kid, then you want to invest that money.
Yeah.
So I'm particular about those who have not actually started family.
Yeah.
For them, when you make money, look, you can start with an acre of maize if you have the land, or you can buy the land this year, then next year you do stamping, like part of the land preparation, then the following year you don't rush it. Because one thing I know about these rentals is that when the landowner, your landlord, sees that you are making money, they begin to give you trouble. First, they'll increase the lease money just to sack you. By then, you might have already prepared the land, because clearing, stamping, to make it plowable, that is what actually chews your money. So people will wait for you to do all those things, then you start giving you permission so you can leave the place and they will make money. So me, I would advise people that, look, if it's 1 acre you can pay for, you pay for that one, then let it be there. The next year, you do the stamping, then the following year.
So having a medium-term plan, within a year to 2 to 3, you should be able to start your farm. And an acre of farmland, you can get it between 5,000 to 10,000.
You are an expert there. So if you say, you know the thing.
Within 5,000, you can get an acre of. So if you get 10,000, you get an acre. 2,500 can do the stamping and those things, and another 2,500 for the farm. So 10,000, you start your farm. By the second year, you start making revenue.
So if I were somebody like me, I can. When you buy that acre, then after the stamping, I can just tell you the following year, just save some money, do the mechanism, or set up an irrigation system. So whilst people are farming during the major season, you are resting. When the dry season sets on, then you start your system. So that why you see that there's scarcity in the system. So you make more money than people who are doing it in the major.
Yeah.
It's all planning and at least listening to people who have been there. So when you make an acre, you can decide to be sleeping whilst people are farming, and when the dry season comes, you kick off with your irrigation system and stuff. You make extra money. So it's planning. Get the land, get the borehole fixed, get a pedestal, fix up the system. You can take 3 years to do that. But when you start in the 4th year, you can make all the money people have been making since the beginning of the 3 years.
Did you get to a point that you feel you want to drop all this and go?
Yeah, that's why I said about family, because sometimes when the school fees come, bro, it's difficult because the kids will have to go to school. Then it's around that same time that you need to invest in the farm. But grace, God is up there, so look, it's grace. It's grace.
Yeah, we are still at the farm today, and we're having a conversation with our brother who has been engaged in farming for God knows how long. is trying to give us updates on how we'll be able to start our farms. I want to know, you've mentioned that like 2,500 you can start an acre of maize farm.
Yeah. That depends if like you are starting from plowing.
Plowing, okay.
Yes, because they are plowing an acre for 450 cedis.
450 cedis.
So the rest means you are also working.
Okay.
You know, but if full land preparation is a different story. Yeah.
Okay. Assuming some of us would love to farm, but we don't want to be regular at the farms, like maize involves your time and all that.
Okay.
What are some of the things you advise us to, farm that practically be visiting the farm every now and then?
So then that one will be cash crops. So.
Cash crops.
Because one thing I seriously believe is if there's any business you are running and you are not at the center of it, it's either it's not going to be done well or people will steal your money and destroy your business.
Okay.
So if there's any business you can monitor and be part of it, I would advise that you don't start it. Be it shop, school, any business. You're a businessman, so you know what I'm talking about. So you should be part of it. But if you won't be part of it regularly, then you should be cash crops. You do some cashew, do some cocoa and stuff like that. Yes. Those are long term.
Yeah.
And most of the youth, we don't have the patience to
wait for it. How good is coconut?
Yeah. I learned the processing is now actually popping up. Seriously. They do coconut juice, they do some coconut milk and stuff. So that one, seriously, it's actually doing well on the market. But I'm not into commercial coconut production.
Yeah.
Yes, but I have friends who are doing coconut production and it's like they're making money.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a place for the fish farming.
Yeah.
What is your estimate, you're going to spend to start it running? Okay. You have the place ready.
Yes, so I will have some final touches, then get my juveniles. I won't start with fingerlings because the mortality rate.
What's the difference, juveniles and fingerlings?
The fingerlings are the smaller ones.
Yeah. Okay, the juveniles are like
grown,
the teenagers.
Yes, then the mortality rate is quite low.
Okay.
But the fingerlings, if you're not careful, you can lose all your fingerlings, or the mortality rate is very high.
Okay.
So I would advise when you are starting, you can start with juveniles. But that one, they are quite expensive than the fingerlings.
Okay.
Yeah, so at least what I have now should be able to hold at least 4,000 catfish.
This way we'll be cooking it too. This one, let's apply it to anybody.
Put some palm wine alongside, You know how they think.
All right, so we are on the farms today. We're having a conversation extensively on farming, and it has been an eye opener. We have the oranges. Some of the things is just meant for the boys. It's not fully commercial, but he's having it all around. You find your banana, your coconut, your cashew, your orange, everything basically here is like a home. When you come settle. Yeah, so I know are you open for collaborations? Somebody want to partner you into farming, or you want to go solo?
Seriously, I want to go solo.
Wow.
That one, the decision depends on you. Like if I decide to do strictly maize, nobody contests that. But if you are into partnership with somebody, maybe the person's girlfriend says, "Oh, I want to do coconut, so we come to the farm." Then if you also want to do something else, there's confusion. You want to do just an acre. Somebody says, "Let's do 10 acres." All those pressures. Then maybe when it comes to money actually brings trouble.
Yeah.
So I would prefer on my grind small. Then if I'm not able to get there, the next generation will pick it from where I've stopped.
Slow by grind still.
Yeah, So the aim is to mechanize the whole farm.
Okay.
So when the next generation, anybody wants to do it, it's easy. Like how white people farm, it's like a ranch.
Yes.
You have your stuff, you have everything on the farm. So when you come to the farm, it's like you want to be part of the farm.
Yes.
But for us, then it's like it's only broke people who farm. That's what they think. But now look, Charlie, investment is huge. So seriously, I wouldn't want to partner with anybody. But if anybody wants to give me money there, Charlie, I will collect it.
So like if I won't give you money,
then I pay back. That one there, fine, it's a loan. I will even prefer a soft loan. Okay. So if you give me 10,000, I'll give you 10,000 after 4 months.
What of giving me something small as interest?
And I will talk now. We can't talk. Yes, seriously. But if I can access some money, invest then maybe after 4 months I give it back. So that one I'm open to that one. But that one too, it's not like it's not a pressing need. Yeah, just my grind, small. I still keep my Rasta principles. So yes, I know. You mean, man?
Yeah,
man.
All right, so wrap it up for us. Something total in brief for everybody that are watching it.
So
Even our friends in the diaspora who,
okay,
who, you know, some of them are thinking of returning home to invest, but they don't know what specifically to venture into. And some of the conversation I had with some people were like, I want to do something, but I don't have somebody that will stand in Ghana for me to be able to run things. So they come, they don't want to invest into. What do you have for them? And you wrap it up. Also.
So what I would say
The young
is,
folks.
one, farming is also spiritual, you know.
It's spiritual.
Really spiritual. You need to have connection with the things you are growing. Okay. We
Wow.
have a farm also, you know, we have some
Yes.
flies and stuff. You have to have spiritual connection with the things you have around you.
Wow.
All right. So that's why I said you should be part of the farm yourself. You know, you should, Charlie. Yeah, you should be part of it. Be there. Have your spiritual connection, especially if you are doing animals and stuff. You should be part of it. Then the next one too is you don't need to rush it. Look, if it's the land you acquire that one. Relax. Do other things. Sit to family. Sit to your parents. Then when the money comes, you do stamping. Do other things. Go to school. Send people to school. Take care of your kids. Then when the time comes, you build your borehole. See, nobody's chasing you.
Take your time.
When the time comes, you will farm. But the process should start when you start making money. You know, by being active on the field, it can start anytime you want to. But the process should start from today when you start making money. You can start, you know, paying for the land. You know, you even accept part payment. Right?
Yes, part payment.
So they can start buying from you small and be paying small while they take care of family and stuff too. The process should begin now. But the active work time on the field can start anytime.